Hey everybody, in this video I wanted to talk about multidimensional arrays. I know it sounds fancy, it's because it is, but it's not too difficult. So when we first started talking, we talked about arrays. An array is just a group of values such as strings and numbers or the mix of the both. Now, a multidimensional array, I'll spell that out. Dimensional. That probably did not help at all because you probably can't even read that. Array. Well, a multidimensional array is an array of arrays. So, first let's look at a normal array. Let's say we have one food. Pretty simple. You assign it, and then we say array, and we open a function, and then anything within these parentheses gets added to our array. Let's make that a little bigger. So we could say we want sandwich, comma, and we also want cereal. So here is our array. It's really simple. It's an array named food, which points to two values, sandwich and cereal. Alright, well now, what if we turn this into a multi-dimensional array? Let's say we want a sandwich, sandwich consists of bread, meat, and a tomato. Well, we could also put this array right here within this array, and that would make it multi-dimensional. And for cereal, we want it to be, that's not how you spell cereal. Cereal contains cereal, milk, and banana. Forgot what the name of that fruit was for a minute. Alright, so now let's draw a little concept map of this just to make things pretty darn clear. Alright, so we have food. Alright? Food is broken up into two separate values. We had sandwich and we had cereal. So right now, food is an array consisting of two key values. So this would be 0, this would be 1. But that doesn't matter. We're not even talking about keys right now. So this array contains two values. What if we make these values arrays themselves? Well, sandwich has, I forget what sandwiches are made out of, bread, meat, and a tomato. Now cereal contains cereal, milk, and a banana. So here is our little concept map. This is an array. In fact, now it's a multi-dimensional array. And then we have an array here and an array here. So it's a multi-dimensional array because it consists of not only strings and numbers, but of arrays. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to properly code this. I'm going to move this out of the way. Recover my chalk. I'm going to bring this parentheses all the way down here just to give us some more room. Now, to do this, we're going to have an associative array. So the string sandwich is going to be used as the key for our new array. Then we draw equals sign and a greater than sign to make an arrow, and then we say array. So we're making an array within an array. And within this array we have three values: bread, comma, meat, comma, and tomato. I'm running out of room. I'm gonna fit it. I got this. Tomato. Alright, so each of these values has quotes and they're separated by commas. And then we can do it again with cereal. Array, and then within these parentheses we have cereal, milk, and banana. Okay, so now you can see we have an array which encloses two arrays. Alright, so what are the keys for this? Well, the first key of the multiple dimensional array is sandwich. It's an associative array, so it's not 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. It's actually a string because we're associating a string with a value. This is the second string, or the second key, cereal. Now for this array, this one right here, well, these specific values are not associative because if we were to make them associative, within this array we would have to go array, and then we'd have to give it a string such as first ingredient and then an arrow, which we didn't. So that means within this array, bread is 0, meat is 1, and tomato is 2. Same for this one, cereal is 0, milk is 1, tomato is 2. Now, as for accessing these values, we can do it like this. We would have, I believe it was called food, I don't remember. And then within these square brackets, this is where we would put our string. So we would write cereal. This is the key value, which points to something. It points to an array. And we can't really just print out full arrays, so we actually have to have another square brackets. And now we're going to put which key within this array we want to use. So we could have 1, for example, which I believe was cereal, milk. So if we were to echo this, it would come out as milk. Pretty simple, but also complex. I know that made no sense at all because those are completely contradictory, but basically it's an advanced concept, but if you follow the steps, it makes sense, and just try not to get confused. And as we get farther into the series, we will be learning how to echo out the entire array and so forth. But not right now because it's complex and I don't want to confuse you guys. So, first key, cereal. We only had two options, cereal or sandwich. And then within that array, we use the indexed values for the keys. Sorry, we use the indexed keys, 0, 1, or 2. So that's all I have to say in this video. Hopefully it was helpful, and I will see you in the next. Be sure to subscribe.